You did go in the book.
We couldn't have looked much worse than we did in the first quarter and part of the second quarter. And we kind of got going a little bit there, but my question at halftime was, are we going to stop just like one thing that they do? We didn't stop anything in the first half. And we came out, got a good start, we got execution 3 or 4 plays in a row, and we got stops, and all of a sudden we could just feel the momentum shift. And, we got them, on their heels a little bit. We knew that they would be a little bit tired. They traveled. They the same issues we have with short bench in some positions. And so, we just kind of tried to stay aggressive the whole second half, and it worked. I mean, we held a team that, scoring like crazy to 27 points in the second half. That's we'll take that every night. Who wants to go?
What does it say about the team that, short-handed, down like that in the first half, easily could have been like, okay, this isn't the night, but they figured out a way to kind of fight that?
I just think that's the nature of the people we have, drafted, traded for, recruited. I think that's their nature. They have, toughness about them. We looked a little shell-shocked early because the ball wasn't going in for us. I thought our offense was atrocious. And then once we kind of righted the ship, the rhythm came back to the game. And I think it says a lot about our mental toughness right now. I know I said that the other day, but that's how you win games like that when you're down, that big.
How big was the play from those 2 backup point guards?
They were great. I mean, everybody knows the situation when the rest of our people come back that, we can't keep everybody. But boy, oh boy, they, Rui did what she was supposed to do tonight, and Katie just has, obviously some skill, but some courage to just, do what you're supposed to do. And she's smart. She's figured stuff out how to, play. Both of them, played their whole life being small. So they've figured out, what they're good at and take advantage of that.
Did you think that Katie could have this sort of impact on the game when you brought her into camp?
I had no idea. I mean, at that point, we were just trying to have enough healthy bodies in camp to be competitive every day. And she has fought her butt off.
Seems like you guys kind of got going when Ariel came back to the locker room and went straight to check back in. How do you feel like she kind of turned things?
Well, I mean, she was a plus 28 in the game and everybody else was single digits. So with her on the floor, we were plus 28. She just impacts the game. I mean, her defense on Chelsea Gray speaks for itself tonight. She made it, tough on her. She got rebounds in traffic. I mean, that's the kind of toughness you're talking about. Somebody that, gets run over, doesn't get the call, comes back and gets, 13 points, 8 rebounds and 3 steals. She's just a tough player.
And then Myisha seemed to be playing with a little bit of an edge. Tasha actually tweeted mid-game that Myisha texted her.
I don't know what goes on. I don't even want to know.
Let's just go with what did you see from Myisha that you liked?
I thought that, she took on the challenge defensively tonight. That's maybe the best game she's played defensively after the first, early on, nobody was good. But I thought that, I think she kind of got mad and how things were going. I think it helped her to knock down a couple, outside shots. But, she went and rebounded against them. She's just, that's the kind of Myisha we expect. But the fact that, she made some great passes. I mean, we ran a bunch of timeout plays that we had with her as the passer, and she found people. That's, her progression to be, looking at a triple-double or close to it tonight. That's a huge step for her.
Hey, Coach, early this morning, I was talking to Becky Hammond, and she said this would be a good test for the Aces. But if you flip it to you, what does it say about your team 3 games in to have this resilient effort?
I mean, it was a good test. First of all, I think they're a hard team to defend. I mean, they have, like I said before the game, they have 3 guards that can all handle the ball, and they bring, people off the bench like Sydney Colson who can handle the ball. And so, they all have the ability to penetrate. They all have the ability to shoot the ball. And then Asia Wilson's obviously, been an MVP, and Hamby is, in the USA pool. So you're talking about really good players. between the two teams, there were a lot of Olympians out there tonight. And so I think it was a good test to, take on a team that, has been scoring. I mean, our first two games, we took on a young team in Indiana and a team that was a little bit depleted like us in Minnesota. This was a test of, who can stand up when the going gets tough, and we matched that tonight.
And also, I know you want to pace Elena, but she's put together two good games. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think, she still will probably tell you that she doesn't have the rhythm she wants yet. She feels like she's still got to get a little bit more flow to how she plays. But I mean, if this was the best we got, this would be great. I mean, we're talking about, 19-7 again, and made some big plays, had a block shot that was crucial. Those are, that's the things she does to help you win. That's why she's been an MVP too.
I can normally take about 10 games, figure out what kind of team you have, identity wise. They already kind of showed you what they are with their competitive spirit. I
think that shows more than anything right now. I mean, we have a competitive spirit, a toughness about us that will only get better as we add, more good players into the mix. Everybody on our team is excited about getting Myisha back later this week. Obviously, we'll get two more next week, and we'll have to make some adjustments on minutes and who plays and does what. But it's a good problem to have right now that we're doing this pretty short-handed at the moment.
But you guys got 10 steals tonight, call it 7 turnovers in the third quarter. How did that happen? It seems like
I mean, you have active players. You have people like Myisha and Elena, who I think have gotten better at kind of clogging up the lane. But Ariel Atkins has always been kind of a weak side defender that gets in the passing lanes. I think she came up with 3 tonight, and they were crucial ones. We tried to disrupt Chelsea Gray when she got in the lane and make her fumble the ball and we were pretty good at that. And then we showed good help, on people like Wilson and Hamby down on the post. So we were able to get some deflections and get out, and it got us out and running. We got some fast break points that, probably a year ago we weren't going to get.
All right, Coach, we will switch over to Zoom. We'll start with Alexa.
Hi, Coach. Given what you're able to see this season with what your team's able to do defensively, how does adding Alicia and Elizabeth eventually, how can that really up the ceiling of your team unit?
And I think we can be a top tier defensive team. We have felt that all off season. And already we're doing what I would say a good job at that. But I think there's a chance for us to be a great defensive team once we get enough games together with the whole group.
We'll go to Matt.
Hi, Coach. I'm wondering if you can talk about what Coach Patterson has brought to the team so far, both in terms of your staff and also the players.
Well, I think, first of all, you're talking about somebody who's been in the league longer than I have, who knows, the various opponents inside and out. So, there's different parts to the job, but one of the things that she excels at is, understanding opponents and, how to, play those people. So when we split up our scouting of opponents amongst our staff, and I think I have, 3 assistants plus our video people and, Maria and others who are all become experts at game preparation, how to take things away. Shelley had the Minnesota game, Eric had tonight, Latoya had the Indiana game. So, we rotate that, and Andrew on our staff has Dallas. And so we take great pride in that. The other thing that Shelley has is, we've tried to balance our staff between young and old and experienced, with long-term things. And I just think Shelley has a sense that she can talk to a player and give them some perspective on some things. And for all of our assistants, there's going to be days when, players mad at the head coach or they're down about something, and our assistants have such a great way of picking them up. Shelley has fit right into that mold. And then in player development, she's joined the rest of the staff. I think everybody talks about it. They put my name at the front of it as the head coach, but they talk about, our improvement of our players. That's the assistant coaches doing, 90% of that work, and she's fit right into that.
We'll go to Takashi.
Hello, coach. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
My question is, how are you convinced to watch finally really hit some shots from the middle range and long range? How do you think about it?
Well, when she missed a couple early, she gets that look on her face like, I don't know. And I told her, you can shoot 20 tonight if you want. You can take 20 shots if you want. I'm not going to say a word. So, I'm going to yell at you if you don't shoot sometimes. So sooner or later, she's getting that message. And the message will be consistent from me and all of our coaches and all of our teammates. They keep telling her to shoot. And she was aggressive tonight. I mean, I thought she, controlled the flow of the game for long stretches tonight, especially in the third quarter. I mean, I just think she directed everything so well in the third quarter.
Okay, thank you so much. Stop.
Yep.
Yoko.
Yes, coach. About Rui's defense, you talked before the game about Rui's defense, but how was her defense today, especially against those big aces?
I thought it was excellent defense. She made Kelsey Plum work for everything. She was aggressive. I thought that, she makes offensive players have to feel her presence the whole time. And, as an offensive player, especially a point guard, you don't like that defense up in your grill all night, and that's what she does. She just gets up under people and frustrates them.
It's also that this isn't only Ruiz, but Aces only scored 2 points on a fast break. How big was that?
That was huge, and I remember the bucket they scored, and I was mad about it. I think that's been an emphasis from the start of training camp to be a better transition defense team and not give up fast break points. And I thought we were good at that time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, coach, that is all the time we have.
Thank you
very much.
Yep.
All right, Shane, Ariel are next.
First off, to you, Myisha, what does this type of win say about your team's mental toughness?
They were tough. Doesn't matter who's suiting up that game. We're always going to be ready to execute and play basketball because we have to play with what we have. I'm sorry. So yeah, I mean, it speaks volumes. We're always going to be ready to play no matter who's suiting up or not.
Also, Natasha play. What type of energy or just message do you want to send her for this game?
Oh, I already talked to her. Oh, you want me to elaborate? Okay. It's like nah. Because I seen it circling around. So before the game, I texted her, I'm gonna hold the dog pound down because in Minnesota, I was like in my head, and she was just like, "You're a dog. Like, don't even worry about. No one out here can stick you. Like, you're the X factor, this and that." So once found out that she's not playing, I was like, "I'm gonna hold the dog pound down for you," and I held it down for her, and I'm gonna keep holding it down. So, yep.
And then your team starts 3-0 in the year, a league best. What are some of the positives that you like from tonight's game?
That we continuously get better. It's not like as excited as we are about these wins. We're not saying like, oh, rah, 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 like we getting the chip. Like we are literally focused on one thing at a time. And that's what I'm so impressed, honestly, about this team. That is literally every day we're trying to get a little bit better at something. And it's really helping us along the way.
And then what was the message at halftime? You were down and then literally dominated the second half.
Yeah. To actually do what the coaches had asked us to do. Honestly.
Yeah, that was it.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
At halftime, how was coach conveying that message to you guys? Calm.
Yeah, I mean,
Frustrated.
Definitely frustrated. I mean, he had the right to be. I don't think we were following the game plan in the first half, to be honest with you. There were things that we were doing little by little, but we weren't all in. And that has to be a constant for this team because that's the foundation of our team. And so he just, reiterated that we need to, follow the game plan.
How are you pulling up after that tough ball?
I'm a little sore, but, all part of the game.
And then for each of you, coach commended you guys' work on the defensive defensive end, like the school's working for you guys so well in you guys' individual matchups?
You go first.
Yeah, I don't think it was individual
Yeah.
at all. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers, and Vegas is a basketball team that scores very balanced. They score balancedly. Balanced, that's the word. Everybody scores. So it was a total team effort. There wasn't one person. I don't think that they were able to single out tonight, and that's our goal every night is to guard everyone as a team.
Facts. Sorry.
Now you're good.
Talked about it being a total team effort, but this just being 3 game thing, coming out of halftime, turning the game around. How much confidence?
I mean, it gives us a lot of confidence because, again, we're not a full team yet. We still have pieces that still have to come in, and once that happens, I feel like sky's the limit for us. So, I mean, it gives us a lot of confidence just knowing that our whole team isn't here yet, but we're still playing great basketball, Mystics basketball. So yeah.
Would you politic the coach more point guard plays?
No, I'm gonna stick to what I do best, and that's just being a basketball player. So the ball.
He is calling sets for you, out of bounds plays for you to facilitate. It happened like 2 or 3 times.
I mean, I think that just happened. To be honest with you, I just read it and I boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a good basketball player. I try to be, versatile in what I do.
You are versatile.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate that. And maybe you talk to him. Maybe I don't know.
Come on.
Oh, appreciate you.
All right, y'all. We'll head over to Zoom for a few questions. We'll start with Alexa.
Hi, all. Either of you can answer it. Given that the last 2 seasons you all have had to adapt to playing without some of your stars, and even this year you've had so much personnel changes, how would you say that the mental toughness that you've had to develop since those seasons has really even translated into this season, where you're kind of still facing some of the same challenges, maybe not as acute, but are also able to come out with such a great season this year?
We've played together through the bubble and through last year. So I think, we've had time to trying to build that muscle of whoever put this jersey on, that's who we're rocking with. And I think that's just kind of the word in the locker room. Because like Myisha said, we still have some pieces that aren't here. With COVID being the way it is, you honestly just never know with that stuff. And we play in a physical game, so at the end of the day, we've got to figure out whoever put this jersey on, we got to rock with it. And I think we've given each other confidence and belief in each other, and that helps us lock into what we know foundationally about our organization and go out there and do the best that we can to get the win that night.
Thank you.
We'll go to Christos.
Hello, Myisha. Hello, Ariel. Great game, great win, first of all. Ariel, question for you. That it's too early in the season, but those types of wins and the whole effort in the second half, it was a kind of a statement of how good this team can be until the end of the season.
I'm sorry, Christos. You broke up a little bit.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that it's too early in the season, but this win, and especially the second half of the game, it was kind of a statement how good this team can be until the end.
We're just working to get better every day, and that's honestly our goal right now.
And for you, Myisha, that game you did it all tonight. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple-double. Is this type of the game that you would like to broach this season to be impactful in every aspect?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just my game, period. It doesn't matter who we play. I'm able to do a lot of things on the court. So, again, it doesn't matter who we play. I'm just looking to do my job. And my job today was help facilitate two, find the open man or girl, woman, sorry. But, that's just my game. And I was focused on just playing my game and not getting in my head.
Thank you very much. Keep up.
We'll go to Owen.
Hi guys, Owen Pence from Winsider. This is for either one of you. What was it from a schematic standpoint that coach wanted you to do defensively that you were failing to do in the first half and kind of figured out in the second half?
Stick to the game plan.
Yeah. Well, I know it sounds like you wanted a little more elaborate. Can't do that. But as far as like just coverages and how we want to play every player and then being in to help on weak side.
Got you. Thank you.
We'll go to Patrick.
I guess I actually got a question for both of you. Just wanted to ask about like trying to get back to normal, like it was kind of brought up earlier. What has it been like for you so far? You've had 2 home games. What's the crowd been like? What's the energy been like? And do you even have a message for the fans?
Yeah, I mean, energy's been amazing from the beginning. And you mentioned getting back to normal. I think getting back to Mystics basketball. Last year was not a good year for us, every aspect of that. So just getting back to playing Mystics basketball and knowing what we have to do in order to win every single day, not even in the games, but in practice, treatment, whatever it is, just every single day being intentional with everything we do. So, you know, that, and also, yeah, the energy's been amazing. The fans been great. You know, hopefully we'll see more of them come, you know, our next home games. And yeah.
And you talked about as a team, as a group during media day, common theme was defense, getting back to the playoffs. So because of the way you've started this year, not having a full unit, but being 3-0, does that make you guys feel even better about your goal, long-term goal?
The goal doesn't change. Yes, we are 3-0, but this is also the beginning of the season. Like we can't be too happy. We're just trying to win games. We're just trying to get better every day. Yes, we can't be proud of ourselves because we are being intentional about the way we go about our business every day. But that's it. That's all. We putting the foundation down so that we can have something to really stand on towards the middle and the end of the season.
All right. Thank you.
And we'll take our last question from Nathan.
Good evening, ladies. Great win tonight. I just wanted to get you guys your thoughts on how Katie Benson played tonight. And it seemed like whenever her number was called, she went out there and was just really all over the ball. So, like, as vets, like, how do you guys, like, how do you give her the confidence to be the, you know, for her number is called, like, the confidence that you guys have given her at her time being in this?
You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. We give everyone on the team confidence. You can go over whatever. We're gonna give you confidence. But yeah, Katie's a shooter.
Down.
Yeah, the walk up, I was like, oh, that was already in her bag. When she's shooting threes, we already know that's in her bag because that's all she does in practice. Makes them bottom of the net. So that's nothing new. What threw me off today was the boop boop. So I had to tell her about it. So you're gonna keep hearing me talk about the boop boop with Katie, but that Katie was tough. That's what we needed today from her. She stepped up. And also about her, it's like she's always ready. Always. Like she may not be on the court, but like she's ready in practice. She's ready to step on no matter what. Like she's always paying attention, always engaged. Doesn't matter the circumstances, what's going on. So that's something, you know, that we can be happy for, proud for her because like she's a great teammate. Mm-hmm. Like I can keep talking about Katie. Katie's awesome. Like I remember when she first walked in the training room. All right, I'll wrap it up. But like first, I'm like, who is that? Find out she was leading 3-point percentage in the college basketball. So I was like, oh, she a shooter. Okay, let's see it. You know, it's kind of a little different. And she was swat every day. So, and she's still doing swat. So now she got the boop boop. It was cool. I think we're done though.
You're all set. Thanks, Mai. Thanks, Ariel. Appreciate you.
See y'all.
Hey, Mickey, what's up?
How's it going, guys?
Good. So what we're going to do is we'll take some questions from the room that we'll have you translate in English, and then we'll switch over to Zoom, take a few English questions, and then go from Japanese from there on Zoom. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I guess what was the process of finding out that you have to start today, and then how did you feel starting for the first time?
まあどうやってこうスタートになることが分かったのかとか、それでまあスタートになって、まあどんな気持ちでしたか。
今日の朝の練習の時に急に言われたので、ちょっとまあ心の準備っていうところがまだできてなかったんですけど、でもまあ本当にまあやるしかないって思ってたので、すごいまあ試合出だしはすごい緊張してたんですけど、後半しっかり切り替えて試合を勝つことができてほっとしてます。
I didn't know Natasha can't play till this morning, but you know I feel like I just gotta do it. So the first half, and I was a little nervous from the beginning, but second half, we felt like we have to change our mind and just keep going. So that's why we were able to execute it, and that's what we did.
Coach Thibault said that it's always wanting you to shoot the ball, doesn't care if it's no shot. What did that encouragement do for your game, and then how did it feel to see some of the jump shots since?
まあコーチはいつもティボーコーチはいつもシュートもう恐れるなって言うけど、まあ今日ジャンプショット決めましたけども、まあ今日のそのジャンプショットのやつとか、まあ君はどんな感じのことをシュートを打ったんですか。
そうです。本当にティボコーチからはシュート打てってことを今日試合始まる前から言われていたので、自分が積極的にシュートを打つことは意識しては入ってはいました。で流れを見ながら打つタイミングとかっていうのは考えながらプレーしてます。
Coach T always, came out and talked to me and shoot the ball. And today, even before the game, he just talked to me about it, and then just sort of, timing of basketball, and then if I was able to shoot the ball and try not to shoot, just let it go and shoot the ball, and without being hesitating after.
Non-game question, I guess. What is your relationship with Rui Hachimura, and have you maybe helped you adjust any recommendations about TC or anything like that?
まあちょっとバスケの関係ないですけども、八村塁選手とコミュニケーション取ったりとか、DC のここがいいよとかっていうのはコミュニケーション取ってます。
取ってないです。知り合いお友達ではないので、八村君と直接連絡取ったりとかはしてないんですけど、八村君のお母さんとはちょっとつながれたので、そこでちょっといろいろワシントン DC のいいところを紹介してもらってます。
So me and Rui, we don't know much each other actually, but apparently me and Rui's mom know each other. So she just talked to me and texted me, and we've been texting each other, and then just introduced me some places in DC. Yeah. Thank you.
And Joe, yeah.
We're good for Zoom?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, we'll take a question from Takashi.
お疲れ様です。月バス .com の柴田と申します。勝利おめでとうございます。先ほどシュートの話も出てましたけれども、久しぶりにというか、アメリカで初めてスリーポイントショットを決めて、率直なその気持ちというのは、ほっとした感じでしょうか。どんな感覚ですか。
そうですね。ほっとはしてますけど、やっぱり前半であんまりいいリズムで自分的に打ててなかったので、後半はチャンスがあったら狙ってこうっては思ってたので、それが入ってよかったなと思ってます。
それからディフェンスのことをちょっと聞きたいんですけれども、チームとしてもすごくディフェンスがものすごくいいと思ってまして、その中で町田選手の武器はスピードだっていうことは感じるんですけれども、町田選手自身としてそのディフェンスの対応でここがうまくいってるって思えるところっていうのはありますか。今日アメリカ代表の3x3 の ケルシー・プラム選手とマッチアップする時間も長くて、当然そのハイレベルなプレイヤーだと思うんですけれども、なかなかいいディフェンスだったと思ってまして、どんなところがうまくいってるでしょうか。すいません。
そのチームのルールがあるので、やっぱそれをとにかく徹底することはすごい意識していて、あとはそのマッチアップする選手に対してどういうことが得意かとかどっちが得意かっていうのはしっかり頭に入れてディフェンスするようにはしています。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。引き続き頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
We'll go to Patrick, if you could help translate this one, Mickey.
Yeah, my question for Rui, I just want to just kind of ask about her overall experience so far, just how has everything been just between practices, just being comfortable in the area, games, everything, just kind of like the overall experience.
今全体的に、DC に来てから、2週間経ってますけど、全体的に練習もそうですし、オフコートもそうですし、今、どんな感じですか？今流れてます。
少しずつ慣れてきてはいるのかなと思います。あとは試合のそのフォームだったり、アウェイでやるっていうのに、ちょっとまだそこは慣れてない、1回しかまだ移動してないですし、慣れてないので、そこをどれだけコンディション面でアジャストできるかは大事になってくるかなと思います。
So overall, I started getting used to it gradually on and off the court, but I never have like home and away game when I was in Japan. So I think I need to get used to that and I need to adjust to it.
All right, we'll go to Yoko.
こんにちは、宮地です。よろしくお願いします。今日の試合について、チームとしても後半すごく良かったんですが、町田選手も後半になってすごく生き生きとプレーしてたように見えたんですけれども、後半のあたりで少しWNBA に対する手応えみたいなものは感じましたでしょうか？
そうですね。手応え。でもその自分がやっぱりどういうプレーをしなきゃいけないかっていうのは、今日のゲームでしっかり分かっていましたし、今日前半が全然ダメだったんですけど、後半やっぱ自分のそのプレーのリズムっていうか、チームとしてもアップテンポなリズムをで流れを作るチームだと思うので、そこを起点にできたのは良かったかなと思います。
で、ナターシャがいつ戻ってくるかまだわからない状態で、もしかするとしばらくの間、スターティングポイントガードを務めることになると思うんですけれども、まず一つは、プレータイムとして、29分っていうのは、日本ではよくやってると思うんですけれども、多分アメリカだとその同じ29分でも疲れ方が違うんじゃないかなと思うので、そのあたりのことと、それからナターシャがいない間にどんなプレーでチームを引っ張っていきたいと思ってるか、その2つを聞かせてください。
はい。今日の試合の感覚的には、正直あんまりすごい29分出たっていう疲労感はあんまりなくて、前半の1クォーターのところで結構息が上がってはいたんですけど、それ以降は結構そんなきつい、自分の体的にきついゲームっていう感覚ではなかったのかなとは思うので、これから多分試合が続くので、そこでどれだけ体のケアとかコンディションをしっかり保つことができるかっていうのも大事になってくるとは思います。で、ターシャがいない、いつ戻ってくるかわかんないですけど、やっぱりターシャはそのゲームコントロールもできますし、リーダーシップもできて、 パスもできる、得点もスコアもできるっていう選手だと思うんですけど、自分も、得点取ってけとは言われるんですけど、そこはしっかりこう狙いながらも、こうチーム全体をしっかり見て、やっぱシュート得意な選手、スコア得意な選手がやっぱ多いと思うので、その選手たちをしっかりこう生かしていけるようなゲームコントロールをできるようにと、アップテンポなバスケットができるようにやっていきたいと思います。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。Thank you.
We'll go to Asami Matsumoto.
朝日新聞の松本です。よろしくお願いします。今日後半のところでさっきも言ってましたけど、アップテンポというところで、町田選手が日本でもやってきたような良さっていうところがすごく出たのかなと思うんですけど、周りの選手がやっぱり走ってないとできないことかなと思うので、そのあたりの感覚っていうのは、求めるところに選手が行ってくれるみたいな、そういうコミュニケーションっていうのはだんだん自分の中でも取れてるっていう手応えはありますでしょうか？
なんかそういうプレーに関してコミュニケーションを取ってるっていうよりは、本当にチーム全体でディフェンスしっかりやって、そこから走ろうっていう形になっていましたし、シュートを決められても早くスローインしてどんどん攻めていこうってことを言っていたので、それは自分もそういうバスケットが好きなので、それを後半しっかり自分も切り替えてボールプッシュすることは意識してやったらチーム全体が走るバスケットになっていたと思うので、もっと自分が積極的にボールをプッシュしていかないといけないなっていうのは感じました。
今おっしゃったように、ディフェンスがいいからできたっていうところもあると思うんですけど、町田選手自身のディフェンスもすごく安定しているなと、WNBA 入ってからずっと安定しているなっていう印象があるんですけど、そこはご自身の中でも手応えは大きいですか？
そうですね。身長がない分、やっぱりそのスピードのところだったりとか、やっぱピックが起こった時にセンターにあまり負担をかけないようなディフェンスはすごい心がけてはいるんですけど、やっぱりまだコールだったりとかに対してすぐ反応できてなかったりとか、ちょっとスクリーンのミスがあったりとかっていうのはまだ自分は結構あるので、そこは課題かなと思います。
わかりました。引き続き頑張ってください。
Okay, and the final question to Mickey Hero.
日刊スポーツ奥岡と言います。先ほど、八村選手のお母さんに DC のいいところは紹介してもらってるっていうふうにおっしゃいましたが、言える範囲で構わないんですけど、例えばどういうところで、そこには、行ったりしているのかどうかっていったあたり教えてください。
そうですね。いろんなところを紹介してもらってるんですけど、この間、オフの日かなに、私のアパートまで迎えに来てくださって、そこからその日本のなんかスーパーみたいなところがあるってことを教えてくれて、そこを一緒に行って、ご飯も食べて帰ってきたっていう感じです。
なるほど。わかりました。あと、例えばナショナルモールだったりとか、そういったナショナルモールだったりみたいな観光スポットとかは行ったりされたんですか？
まだ行ってないです。行きたいですけど、なんだっけ。自然史博物館みたいなところは一度行きました。
なるほど。わかりました。ありがとうございます。
Okay, Rui, thank you. Thank you, Mickey. All set.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.